Hi guys, I hope this finds you well. I'm recording this video about your grandma, Edith Helen Zerilli. She was born May 25th, 1941 in Southfield, Michigan. And when she was young, she lived on Berg Road, which back then was just fields and farm. That's before it was developed. Now Southfield is a suburb of Detroit, and there's no farms left in the city that I know of. It's just houses. But at that time, it was a farm, and she lived there with her brother and her parents. And her parents were from different places. Her mom was from Scotland, Rowena McKernan. Her maiden name was Easdale, and she was from Allowa, Scotland, Allowa in Scotland. She came over, I think, when she was in her maybe about 17 or something like that. And then her dad, that'd be your great-grandfather, was from Ontario, but he was actually Irish. So his parents, I think, were born in Ireland, and then they immigrated to Ontario in Canada, and then they were living north of Canada in Simcoe County, and they were farming, and then they moved on down to Southfield, and they were living there when your grandma was born. And your grandma worked as a secretary before getting married to your grandpa, and I think she was about 26 when she got married. They got married in 1967, and some pictures of her parents that I'll put right here so you can see them, what they looked like back in 1967. It was October of 67 at St. Eugene's Church in Detroit, Michigan is where they got married, and they wound up being married for, wow, over 50 years, I think 52 years or something like that. And your grandma actually wound up, when she was a lot older, you may or may not know this already, but she wound up getting, so she got Alzheimer's. And some of the things your grandma liked doing was she liked going to church, she liked gardening. She was always working on the yard at the house in Southfield. They lived at 23711 Norcrest in Southfield, Michigan for a long time. They had the house for over 40 years. Got it a couple years after they got married, and they stayed there until they came out to Arizona for about 8 years, I think, from 2014. Your grandma died in 2020, and your grandpa in 2022. And your grandpa actually passed from lung cancer, and he was just a few months short of being 90 years old at the time. So he did record videos for you guys, so when you want those, let me know. Grandma was a really loving person. She was really kind. She was really patient, and just a real sweet soul. They did love you guys, and I want you guys to know at least a little bit about them. So the pictures, you got, where they were born, where they lived, a little bit of what their lives looked like. Okay guys, so until next time, I love you, and God bless.